Stacy Phillips is here, and she's the owner of Mink Medi Spa Wellness. And we're going to find out what's that all about. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Miller.
Okay.
It's good to see you.
Medi Spa Wellness. What is that all about?
Mink Medi Spa is located in downtown Charleston at 10 Exchange Street, Suite 105.
Okay.
And we are a spa that offers skincare, massages, waxing, body treatments. We have something for everyone, men, women, and teens.
Okay, so now, as I read a part of your profile, I saw where you also help patients that dealt with cancer.
We do. We do have oncology services that we offer to anyone battling cancer. So if you're on anti-cancer drug therapy, which is chemo or radiation therapy, then we have services for you. We have facials, we have massages, we have hand and foot treatments, and we also have treatments for your scalp.
Give us some tips on how to care for your skin when you're battling with cancer.
Well, when you're on anti-cancer drug therapy, which is chemo, or you're going through radiation therapy, your skin is very, very dry. Your skin barrier is compromised. Your skin is sensitive. So one of the most important things that you have to do is make sure that you're obviously cleansing daily, but you're focusing on deep hydration. You need to moisturize. You need to hydrate that skin. And of course, you need to protect your skin as well. Make sure you're wearing a SPF, a sunscreen, and reapplying every 2 hours.
So what are some of the do's and don'ts?
Well, when you're a cancer patient, and you're making the decision to go to a spa to get services done, one of the most important things you want to do is make sure you're not in nadir. N-A-D-I-R.
Okay.
Nadir is a 7 to 10 day window where your white and red blood cells is at its lowest point.
Okay.
That is the period where you do not want to get a service done at a spa, whether it's a facial or whether it's a massage. And the reason being is because your red and white blood cells are at its lowest point, and also your platelets, you're at risk for an infection. So do make sure that the spa that you're going to is oncology trained. Do make sure that your esthetician or your massage therapist knows what nadir is and is scheduling your appointment, you know, within the window that it needs to be scheduled. So you want to schedule your appointment at least 14 days after your last infusion or the day before your next infusion. That is critical.
Wow. So when you go to a spa, you need to make sure that these people are properly trained.
Yes. Yes, because your skin barrier is compromised. You need to be using products that is all natural, that is chemical free, that is organic. So care has to be taken. Another important thing I need to mention is you need to make sure that your esthetician or your massage therapist understands what modifications need to be done to your service. For instance, if you had lymph nodes removed, if you've had 2 or more lymph nodes removed, that means your service, your facial or your massage has to be modified. If you have a port put in, ports are put in the chest or the arm area. If your doctor put in a port, your service needs to be modified. So if the port's in your chest and you're booking a facial, your esthetician should know that he or she has to stay at least 2 to 4 inches away from the port. At Mink Medi Spa, we stay away from it altogether. So if your port is located in the chest, what we normally do is start the facial at the neck. So we stay away completely from the décolleté area, the chest area where the port is located.
And if the port is in the arm?
Then you stay away from the port if you're doing a massage. Obviously, we don't do a facial on the arm. We would do like a body treatment on the arm. But depending on what the service is, you have to make modifications. You have to stay away from the port. So if the port is in the arm, if it's in the left arm, we may not be able to do the massage on that left arm, so we may just do it on the right.
Wow.
Yes.
So are you saying to me that when a person who has been battling with cancer goes to receive a massage, the technicians, I would use that term, they need to make sure they ask those questions, or the person needs to make sure that you're qualified to do this?
As a patient, as a client, you need to do your research before you book an appointment at a spa if you're on anti-cancer drug therapy or radiation therapy. The esthetician or the massage therapist also needs to be certified and trained and knowledgeable. The esthetician or the massage therapist, one of the first questions they need to ask is, are you on chemo?
Yes.
Because if you are, then that changes the game. Your service has to be modified. Have you had lymph nodes removed? That's the next question. How many? Because if it's more than 2, treatment has to be modified. So it's very, very critical. And that's why I wanted to come on here today and have this conversation with you, because I think that a lot of folks are dealing with cancer and they're receiving cancer treatments, and they need to be loved on too. They need skincare too. They need to be massaged and to be, relaxed.
Yeah.
They need to replenish. Going through cancer is a very, very stressful time, and they need love too. And cancer is not a death sentence. You can still take beautiful care of your skin, even though it's dry and it's soft and it's sensitive and it's compromised. You need to get soothing massages. There is a technique called hug and hydrate.
Okay.
So if you're a cancer patient and depending on what your situation is and you want to come in and get a massage, we may not be able to do a regular massage on you, and that's when the hug and hydrate would kick in. That's a technique that we would use on someone that has a port in or had lymph nodes removed.
Okay. Now, explain to me partnering with hospice for skincare services.
When hospice gets involved, 95% of the time it's because the person has maybe days or weeks to live. Upon the requests of the family or the loved ones of the patient, Mink Total Medi Spa will visit your home, visit your facility, and perform a facial or a massage or a foot treatment or a hand treatment or a scalp treatment on your loved one.
Wow.
If the person was someone that enjoyed spa services during the healthier times in their life, this might be something that they may request. This might be something that they might enjoy having as their very last request. And I am here to tell you that Mink Total Medi Spa, we do house calls for cancer patients. So if you have a loved one, if you have a friend, if you have a mom, if you have a dad, a brother, a sister that is battling cancer and hospice is involved and they're going through their last days with you, and you would like to give them some TLC, we will come in and hug and hydrate them. We will come in and soothe them with a soothing massage, with a soothing touch to their sensitive skin, because they're beautiful and they deserve it.
Wow. And where can viewers get more information about this?
Well, we're located in downtown Charleston, nest between the Rainbow Row and the Waterfront Park. Again, we're at 10 Exchange Street, Suite 105. If your viewers have questions, we are always here to answer them. You can email us at order@minktotal.com. You can call us or text us at 843-901. 0824. You can also hop onto our website, www.minktotal.com. Click on the tab that says online booking and just look at our menu and look at all of our services. We have services for oncology. We have oncology services, which are for cancer patients, but we have services for everybody else as well. Regular facials, waxing, body treatments.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can just stroll through the menu and take a look at the prices, read the description, and then of course if you have questions, just shoot us a text message, an email. Also remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Okay. Stacey Phillips, it was wonderful having you today.
Thank you so much.
On Bounce Around
I
Charleston.
appreciate you.
I learned a lot today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Stacey Phillips from Mink Total Medi Spa Wellness. Well, coming up next, Low Country Youth Services presents the Boys to Mentors Fellowship Banquet 2020, right after this break.